Stolen property inquiry section to see if a match comes up.
And will you let me know what happens?
Absolutely. We'll keep you right on top of it.
You may just have brought so much happiness back into someone's life.
That'd be nice, because I know I didn't bring any in to discover cards.
You in a beaded long van? Oh, yes.
Where's Sorensen? He brought that junkie home with him last night. Did you know that?
No.
Well, he did. How's it going?
Hi.
What's his problem?
Why does he have to have a problem to feed us fish?
Yeah, he didn't see me walk in. Morning, Andy.
Where were you? Out getting your hotel permit for your youth hostel for skilled junkies?
Andy, don't, all right? Because I'm not going to have patience for it.
For what's that?
Do I need your seal of approval who I reach out to? Did I miss that somewhere in the regs? Anyways, the skilled junkie's in the wind.
And you still got all your appliances?
Hey, feed your fish. The Virgin Mary would tear her hair out behind his ball breaking.
Excuse me, I'm trying to find, that's all I need to talk to.
Yeah, what's going on, Leslie?
And then we don't talk after.
Come here. Come on.
Good morning, Bozo.
Yeah, good.
The hostel's back open.
What's going on?
Back at you, Leslie.
Would you not see your boy, Danny? I'm just coming at you straight out.
Who?
Oh, come on, we're playing games now.
What, you mean JB?
Yeah.
I saw him last night.
All right.
So when did you see him last, Leslie?
I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying he could use the intervention, you know.
Where should I go to intervene?
Well, if they intervene with him where I saw him at last, you know, he could be up at Bellevue on a bunch of big machines and stuff like that.
He OD'd?
He was looking pretty blurple.
What gallery?
The one on B at the hardware. I don't know if anybody intervened with him or not.
Intervene meaning they threw him out on the street in front of the hospital?
Yeah, I don't know if somebody stepped up.
Yeah, well, we know you didn't, right, Leslie?
Yeah, okay.
I gotta go. I gotta go someplace.
Want some company?
No. Lost time.
A friend of ours is in trouble, so, you know.
You on his side. I know he's coming out okay.
Do you get exhausted from just being right and perfect all the time? Is that what it is?
You got all the donuts you need? There's some plastic spoons
all right,
you want to grab.
Thank you. It's very helpful. Thanks a lot. Very helpful. What you need to do is be more respectful, you know, when you're talking about the possible death. That's what you need to do.
Lisa, can you take these kids up to the crib?
Sure. Yeah, go with the nice lady.
This is Lisa, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
There you go. Okay, walk quick with me. Stolen property. I need to vouch for that.
All right.
The baby sling's bought and paid for.
Yeah, the baby sling's hers. What's open?
Interview 3.
Shoplifting, Carla?
I'm gonna talk to her down here.
Yeah, I collared her twice myself. Did you leave your babies with that son of a bitch, Lucy?
No.
Because right now he's got him in a bar.
The babies are all right, Laughlin. They're upstairs in the crib.
I'll give you all the background on this.
Here, take off your coat, Lucy, and put it on the table. Sit.
That chair's just there. It's not on purpose to put things in.
What's going on in your head? Exposing your kids to their mother stealing and getting busted.
I'm sorry.
It's the husband. He's the one that sends her out.
What's your husband's name?
Harvey.
Does Harvey work?
Not now.
Yeah, with unemployment at historic all-time lows.
Laughlin.
Can't we just go home if I won't do it anymore?
No, you can't just go home. And I need to talk to your husband, otherwise your kids are going to go to child services.
I can help you with the husband.
Oh, God, please don't bring him in.
Nah, I know all his gin mills.
Just a second.
Everything's such a mess. I don't want to be a bad person.
You sit still. So what's your plan, Laughlin? Find this guy wherever he's getting his load on and drag him in by the hair?
3 times I caught her for this, and it's him that sends her out.
So if you can't get her to leave, Laughlin, what kind of a night are you setting this woman up for, roughing her husband up?
Yeah, all right.
You take it easy when you bring this guy in.
King of pop or predator?
They'll go in there and have sex. They go.
Detective called about some personal property.
Which detective was that?
A Detective Metavoy. And my name is Julianne Morris.
Miss Morris.
How do you do?
Sorry if I stalled you there.
You left a message about certain lost property.
Yeah, why don't we talk at my desk? My partner, Detective Jones, and I will ask you a few preliminary questions, and then I suspect we'll have some very good news in that regard. Miss Morris, my partner, Baldwin Jones.
How do you do?
I noticed that although you pronounce your name Morris, that it's spelled as if it would be pronounced Maurice.
Please don't turn this into a game show.
No, certainly not.
Miss Morris, could you show us a driver's license or some other form of picture identification?
Are these my grandmother's dresses?
Ma'am, just trust the process.
I don't drive, but I do have this from the motor vehicle bureau.
Well, there's one bureaucratic hurdle overcome right there. And if you have it, if you could produce any type of documents of ownership of the property reported stolen.
These are photographs of my grandmother wearing the gowns in question.
Those are going to be ample documentation.
I'm sorry that they're not in color. They only had black and white back then. Oh, my God.
Those are going to be ample.
Certainly want to reward the person who found them.
Being that you filed a stolen property report, we have to supervise the exchange. Shall I call the other party and we can set up a time now?
I'll come in whenever it's convenient for the other person. Just call and tell me when to come.
All right.
Lucky your thing has turned up at all, huh, Miss Morris?
I apologize if I'm seeming rude.
Obviously, the dresses mean a lot to you. I'm sure probably because of the family connection.
Do you think that the 3 are damaged beyond repair?
I really didn't get that impression, Miss Morris.
Please say how grateful I am and that I intend to pay a reward and that I'll be here at the other person's convenience. Thank you for your work on my case.
Sure. Those must be sundresses.
Poor soul.
So what'd she do now?
Just take a seat, Harvey.
No, but is it the same thing?
Lucy had some things from Walgreens she hadn't paid for.
Ah, for God's sake.
Your kids are upstairs.
I was just gonna ask where the kids are.
Yeah, they're upstairs and they're both fine.
Yeah, but they were with her while she's being a klepto. Ah, you hypocrite bastards. What is your problem?
The only problem you need to be worrying about, Harvey, is your home situation.
I'm here, prepared to deal with that. That's why I don't need his abuse.
Okay. So let's keep our eyes on the ball.
Have I been anything but respectful bringing you in?
Did you just call me a bastard?
Harvey, it's obvious to me that you can tell Lucy has a problem.
She's a friggin' kleptomaniac.
Oh, whether she's a kleptomaniac or she's taking things because of some idea right now your family needs help.
Oh, does this help? Having to be in the police station when I'm out of work?
Is that what you were doing at Mallory's, Harvey? Looking for a job at the bottom of that rock and rye?
Oh, I hope to God you never have to deal with the depression comes from being unemployed.
Harvey, what I need to hear from you is whether you're prepared to make the effort to keep your family together.
Isn't that what I've been trying to do?
Which means, if these charges go away and Lucy comes home, you're gonna keep making a good, strong effort finding work.
Hey, has she been complaining about that?
Lucy absolutely has not been complaining about that.
Hey, I'm willing to make 100% effort. If you think I like being dragged down to a station house, you're out of your mind.
Nobody dragged you, asshole.
No, but I definitely take your point. And if you show in good faith, I'm gonna put the charges against Lucy in abeyance. And in the next week, if you come in and show evidence of employment, or even places you've applied, that's gonna show me you going the extra mile. Maybe even more than she has.
Hey, I'm not gonna hang up any dirty linen about who puts his oar deeper in the water in this relationship, but it's me.
All right. I really appreciate that. And you reaching a hand out to try to help Lucy.
All right. Well, it's nice to be appreciated once in a while. I mean, that is the girl I married.
I'm glad you're reaching out to make this new effort.
Where's he going?
Upstairs.
You see, now, this is going too far with him. Where I had to take myself out of the kitchen order and everything else.
Do you want to work on those stolen dresses?
You realize you take his side every available choice.
Oh, Andy, stop it.
He's dead, JB. OD'd. And someone burned him up.
He chose what he wanted.
That wraps him up in a nice little bow.
Can't live other people's lives for him, Danny. It's just running away from your own. We could be in each other's lives.
Anyways. OD'd on B at the hardware store. Then someone set the room on fire.
Arson should look at the building owner for setting a fire. Now they're gentrifying over there. Scaled junkie, he's dissolving over in tears.
It's all right, Danny.
He burned up like my sisters.
They're alive, Danny.
That's right. That's right. I don't know how to live.
And me with my manual at home.
Got your hair full of snot.
Oh, that's nice.
No, I'm just kidding. I was just saying what I was afraid of.
You know, I know I should see them. I know I should see them. These are the dresses, obviously. And the damage is the damage, whatever the damage is. And so why don't I just reimburse and reward you and look at the dresses later? I'm making this for $1,500.
That's fine.
I know you could have sold them for much more. And I wish I could afford to pay you more, but I can't.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome, Julianne.
Could you fill in your name? I'm sorry, I can't remember it.
It's Michelle Beecham.
Could you fill it in?
I will. But I wanted you to know it.
All right.
Do you need some help with them, Miss Morris?
No. I don't know if I'm going to be so happy as my mother would be to get them back because of the missing beads and other possible damage.
Did your mother have the dresses before you?
They were in my safekeeping when they were stolen. They belonged to my mother. And since they were stolen, she had a fatal cerebral incident, or they say accident. I'm sure that's what I hear them say, but I think that they must mean incident. Don't you?
I'm sorry your mom died.
Before the dresses came back? Well, it's 2 weeks. I'm sure it's just a question of time till I feel better.
I'll tell you, a lousy break is this skell junkie CI burning up. He confided a dream to me, or this happens to his sisters that he takes care of.
Yeah, he was saying that.
He confided that dream to you?
He said JB had burned up like his sisters, almost as if it had really happened to them.
And so he was terrifically upset? And so what's he doing now?
I think he's washing up and getting ready to come out, Andy.
Because nobody wants to give him a hard time.
No, I know.
Boss never come back from Comstat?
Take off. I'll sign you out later.
I want to make arrangements for him at Duffy's.
Yeah, go ahead. Lose somebody you like. I don't have to be Dag Hammarskjöld. Willie Sutton, if they're close to you, you're gonna get upset.
Anyways, I'm gonna see to him at Duffy's. Then I'm gonna get my load on.
You're gonna get your load on.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's facing up to the problem.
Andy, have you ever seen the inside of a saloon?
Which proves exactly what?
Nothing. I'm not looking to prove nothing.
No, but you think that you can carry on like this? Huh? Upset and worried about every damn thing till all that gets you any pieces is them stupid paper clips? What you remind me of is my first wife, Katie. The minute she got up till she laid down at night, she'd exhaust herself with worry.
Oh, and I wouldn't figure you gave her any cause.
Am I who we're talking about?
Andy, let me go see to him.
Sure. Go see to a junkie you couldn't help alive or dead. You're gonna lose all your normal friends, I'll tell you that right now. Who you should be seeing instead of beating your head against the wall is that nice girl upstairs.
Anyways.
Hey, Joe. Where were you?
Oh, walking.
Slide over.
One of those, huh?
Yeah. Colored woman shoplifting at Walgreens. Who's lucky she's not a career criminal, because she's bad at what she does. Got her kids with her, 3 and 1. Husband's out of work, abusive. Got a leg up on being a drunk. You know, I take her for acting out. Figure she's looking to get out of the domestic situation. Long term, you'd hope that'd turn her into heading for a shelter. Which means presently keeping her out of jail. Plus, there's 2 kids upstairs in the crib.
Who you want to keep out of the system.
Meanwhile, every time I get things cooled down between the husband and wife, Laughlin from Anti-Crime starts lobbing Molotov cocktails onto the barbecue.
How's Laughlin get into the picture?
Isn't that a puzzle? There's something about this woman, this situation that pushes his buttons. He's got to come in like the Cape Crusader.
Poor Danny's so upset. That junkie informant of his, OD'd.
Hey, kid JP.
I guess Danny had him at his apartment the night before, trying to get him to kick.
At his apartment.
Danny seemed so lost. He was crying before in the locker room. Said he didn't know how to live. Anyways, Andy was out there trying to counsel Danny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let me see how that went.
You know, my youngest is always bringing hurt birds home.
Kyle?
Between him and Frank, he's the one I worry about. Hey.
Yeah, how's it going?
Whatever we'd like to see Laughlin, she's staying with that guy. Everything else is conversation.
So you kiss up to him. Treat him like he's got an ounce of responsibility in his body.
Laughlin, well, he's taking her and those children home, acting like he's the responsible one in the marriage. Suppose Harvey stops by some employment office. I suppose he looks into a job.
Better hope they don't dole test you on the way out of here.
I'm not on drugs. I know what the system will do to those kids. Their best chance is her staying alive long enough to figure out another way to live. If we improve her odds this much, we did our part.
You sure this isn't you coming up here telling me you got the corner on knowing how to help people?
No.
Well, my concern's not legitimate as yours.
Absolutely not.
Because I know what that home life is like, all right? I'm a veteran of that home life. So don't be delegitimizing my concern.
Anyway, I hope we can let them find their way.
Well, this is excellent. Very thorough description, and we'll see that it's appropriately circulated. And, of course, if she should come back into your store to sell you more property, you should assume that it's stolen and contact us immediately.
That's a good plan.
A good deed like you did, I expect it's a little disappointing. Person benefits wasn't a little more enthusiastic.
It's not that. People in the second-hand business spend a lot of time in other people's skin imagining their lives, and I'm good at that. Which I guess is a blessing, but it can also be a curse.
How so?
I keep thinking of that poor girl's mother on her deathbed, wanting to see her lovely dresses one more time. How if I hadn't delayed bringing her dresses back, she would have.
Of course, there's no way humanly possible you could have known that.
When you live in other people's skin, what's humanly possible doesn't matter. That's the curse part.
Bud, please.
Gonna jack back when you get a second. You're trying to catch up with me.
Yeah, I heard they were running out. How's it going, Lawful?
It's bad if you don't mind a world filled with assholes.
Does that include me? Are we gonna have to throw down?
Present company excluded. How's it going with Mary?
Good. You know,
No hard feelings on that, all right, Sorensen?
in what respect?
I had a thing for Mary, all right? That's why we broke up being partners. When he took us to anti-crime, I was feeling so overprotective.
Uh-huh.
Never mention that?
Yeah, she might have mentioned it.
That why you're sitting there breaking my balls?
No, I'm trying to get my load on Laughlin, and I guess I drew the lucky card where you get to piss in my ear.
Excuse me for assuming 1 minute we might have shared the same job, or work experiences, or attitudes, or drawing human breath.
Wait a minute. You're leaving?
I know when I'm not wanted.
Laughlin, come on. Sit down. You know, we lose our senses of humor, and where are we?
Yeah, but dead without those.
We're dead on our feet. We're dead as doornails.
What'd you say, they were running out?
Yeah, all intoxicating spirits. That's the rumor afloat.
Boilermaker?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, before everything's gone. You know that Kirkendall in your squad? The serious rack?
Be nice, Laughlin.
Builds this guy up. I got personal knowledge. He's a wife-beating scummer. Builds him right up and puts the two of them back together.
As opposed to what?
Yeah, both shields stick together.
No, what was the alternative to putting them back together?
The alternative was giving him the ass beating that he deserved for sending her out there to do what she did while he sat on his drunken, wife-beating, unemployed ass. But I took care of business.
You did?
Yeah, I saw too much of that growing up, Sorensen. I'm not about to turn my back on that on the street. That's not why I took this job.
So, how'd you take care of business?
I waited for him outside the liquor store that I know he goes to. And I broke the bottle in his hand. Broke it right in his hand and humiliated him on the street. He's gonna know, all right? When he goes through that door to her, he's gonna know he's got me on his shoulder.
And all that weight from you being on his shoulder, gonna be comfortable for him? Hey, Jill.
She's dead.
Oh, my God. He did it?
After you did what you did to him outside that liquor store, he went home and fractured her skull. So now she's dead. He's going to jail, and those kids are going into the system. Nice work, Laughlin. You looked after that family real good.
You're lucky you're not a man.
No, you're lucky I'm not a man, because I'd like to beat your balls off. This job is tough enough. There are enough problems on the street without us adding ours on. Hey, you had problems in your family growing up. Get over it.
Hey, the hell with you. Man or woman?
No, I know who I am, Laughlin. I know who I am, and I'm standing right in front of you.
You all right, Jill?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all right. Are you?